Hi Bangaloreans, welcome back. In the hot seat with me today, in the hot seat with me now is Miss Vilma Rodriguez of Sahas and NGO and Mr. B.V. Satish, Chief Engineer, BBMP. Miss Vilma Rodriguez is the founder member of Sahas, an organization that provides waste management services to companies, schools and households. Sahas believes strongly that waste can be converted into resources. Mr. B.V. Satish is BBMP Chief Commissioner at the Solid Waste Management Department.
No, I'm Chief Engineer, BBMP,
Oh,
Environmental Cell. Environmental Cell.
Yeah, okay. I'll say again. Mr. B.V. Satish is Chief Engineer at BBMP Environment
Cell.
Environmental Cell or
Environmental Cell.
Mr. B.V. Satish is BBMP Chief Engineer at Environmental Cell.
Yeah, right.
He has been interacting with various civic groups to make Bangalore a garbage-free city.
Yeah.
This is recording, so we can Ms. Rodriguez, I believe you manage at source more than 6 tons of waste per day. How do you go about it?
Yeah, that's right. Well, really, as I was saying, our organization, Sahas, believes that nothing is waste. And if you look at the legislation, which is the Municipal Solid Waste Management Rules, which incidentally is 10 years old, a lot of the rules talk about managing waste at source, which means that companies, households, apartments, schools, etc., can look at whatever waste they have and convert that to resources at the site of where it is being generated. You have an organic fraction in all our waste in terms of food waste, garden litter, etc. If we make a little space within our apartment or within our corporate campus to compost this waste, then straight away 60% of that waste gets converted into very good quality compost, which can actually go back into our gardens to enrich the gardens and the landscaped area. All paper, plastic, metal, glass, the entire what we call recyclable waste, which is again is about 40% of waste in the areas that is about 40% of the total waste that we generate. That we have enough of systems and very good systems in place in the city to recycle all this material. So what we do really in apartments or even in corporate campuses is assist the generator to compost his organic waste and to convert into all kinds of different products through recycling all his paper, plastic, metal, glass. And we're now working in almost 20 to 25, I think it's around 22 centers all across Bangalore to help generators manage their waste at source. Yeah, and that's what we arrive every day. At the end of the day, we've seen that 6 tons of waste are actually going not to the landfill, but getting converted either into compost or into products that we can use back in our homes.
Mr. Satish, NGOs have been doing their job. They are doing a good job to help BBMP.
Right.
Mr. Satish, how do you help them from your side?
No, we have providing them some kind of a logistic supports like, we want to set up a dry waste collection center in all the wards. And after constructing the dry waste collection center with electricity and water power connection, you would like to hand it over to the NGOs or the companies or the listed companies where they can use this dry waste collection center to collect waste from the surrounding areas, and that facilities we want to provide them. In some places we would like to even help them financially also. That also we are working out in BBMP to make it very sustainable for a period of time.
How much, Mr. Satish, how much garbage generated in the city every day?
On an average, it is 4,500 to 5,000, and there is an annual increase of 6% because Bangalore is a very rapid growing city in India. Around 6% of waste, there will be an annual rate of increase. So it is 4,000 to 5,000 tons of the waste is being generated every day.
Mr. Satish, whatever job, whatever work NGOs are doing, whatever work BBMP is doing, still Bangalore is not garbage free. What do you think is the answer to this garbage problem?
This garbage is a big, it's a big lengthy question. The thing is, we need complete cooperation from each and every citizen of Bangalore to help us in managing this waste. We request, we request Bangaloreans to source waste at home, to make it separate wet and dry waste. And we are making a policy, even in a new tender policy, that BBMP wants to collect dry waste once in a week and wet waste every day. If the people cooperate, I think we can solve this problem of this garbage littering throughout the city also.
There is a complaint from citizens that while wet waste is taken away every day, there is nobody comes to pick up the dry waste.
No, sir. This time we are planning our tender policy. We will be enforcing that the concerned contractor is supposed to collect the waste once in a week, and a separate vehicle will be given to that particular area to collect dry waste. And that dry waste should go only to the dry waste collection center and not to the landfills. And the transportation cost for the dry waste collections, dry waste will be going only to that to that dry waste collection center only. We'll be not paying the contractor if he takes a dry waste to the landfill area.
Ms. Birma, what are Sahas initiatives in this regard?
Yeah, well, as I was saying, we already, help apartments and help corporate campuses, also schools and institutions to manage the waste at source. Really, this has been a big support also that, BBMP now acknowledges and helps us in these various different places. For instance, in an apartment or even in a corporate campus, who manage the, where waste is managed on site itself, it is very helpful if we can get the BBMP collection to just take what we call rejects. Rejects is 10% of the waste, of the complete waste that is generated in a campus. Now, when you look at a corporate campus where there is actually more than 4 to 5 tons of waste generated per day, the rejects is a small portion of that. And if the BBMP through its collection helps to take out only this rejects, then it is a big support that we can get, because then this is something that the corporate campus is supported by. They don't have to take care of it on its own.
Can you answer this?
Yes, in fact, some of the issues was raised by Sahas, and in fact we BBMP addressed, and we have told the concerned environmental offices and the agency to pick up this inerts from the campus or the corporate office where where Sahas is handling all this.
I can mention the name. It's Indian Institute of Management, IIMB, where 90% of waste really we are managing, including composting on site, and just the 10% of waste then is collected free of cost by the BBMP. And we've got excellent support for this.
So we are happy with what Mr. Satish said?
We are very happy, but we would like to see this happen in all the places. There are so many apartments today that are willing to do this 90% management at source. If they can just get that 10% collected regularly by the BBMP, that's a tremendous further motivation for them.
Great.